beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to do this super stunning, natural, effortless, Pinterest inspired makeup. I'll put up the photos that inspired me now, especially as we're coming out of winter and approaching spring and summer. I feel like this is the perfect transitional makeup look. So yeah, if you want to learn how to do this stunning makeup, keep on watching. Okay, also I spent about 2 hours this morning changing a load of settings on my camera. Don't know if it's done anything, but let me know if you notice a difference, if it's better. If it's worse, actually don't tell me because I'm not about to go back and change all the settings because I don't even know what I did. Clip my hair up first, get it all out my face. Okay, so starting with skin prep, you want to make sure your skin is super moisturised first. I'm going to use the Sculpted by Amy. Did that just go everywhere? Oh, I don't even know. The Sculpted by Amy Cloud Cream for this. This isn't like a super glowy moisturiser, but it's really hydrating. And I feel like that's the main thing. You just want to make sure your base is super hydrated. This cream is really nice under makeup as well. It kind of acts like a bit of a primer. I feel like it keeps your makeup on super well. Now for SPF, all the pretty girls wear SPF, trust me, it's gonna make sure you don't get wrinkly when you're older, and it just is great for your skin. So this is my new favourite SPF. It's the Garnier Vitamin C Daily UV, and it's the glow version. They have two versions, one's glow and one's invisible. I love the glow one for under makeup because, as it says, it's super glowy. It's got the tiniest tint to it as well, so it just really helps even out your skin tone. Make sure to always bring the SPF down the neck as well, because we don't want a wrinkly neck. Now to add a bit of colour to my skin, I'm going to use the Iconic London Instant Sunshine Bronzing Drops. I think these are new. It's like such a weird little applicator, like tube thing. So I'm going to take this just on a fluffy brush and just blend this all over my face. These are kind of similar to the Drunk Elephant Bronzing Drops, but they're a lot more glowy, and I feel like they don't separate as much under makeup. I don't know about you guys, but the Drunk Elephant Bronzing Drops just went super patchy on my skin. The skin is already looking so much better, but I want to add a little bit of coverage, so I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Now don't get me wrong, this is not high coverage in any way, but it definitely just helps smooth out the skin, and obviously adds a really nice glow as well, so I feel like this is perfect for this makeup look. I'm going to use the same brush I used for the Iconic London Bronzing Drops, just so it kind of mixes in with them a little bit. I love using quite a sparse fluffy brush like this when I'm doing more natural glowy base makeup looks. I just feel like it distributes the product so much nicer over the skin, and it makes it look a lot more natural on the skin as well, because you're not pressing it in, you're kind of just like dusting it over. Okay, I'm going to take my sponge now. It would be better if it was wet, but I'm not going to do that, I'm too lazy. And I'm just pressing all over the skin, just making sure there are no brush marks or streaks, making sure every single product is super seamlessly blended. Okay, now to add even more warmth and bronziness to the skin, I'm going to take the Say Sun Melt Bronzer in, oh, if I don't drop it everywhere. This is in the shade Light Bronze, and I'm going to use quite a dense flat brush for this. Tap it in. We're just going to focus this on the outer perimeters of the face, so right here on the forehead into the hairline, and I'm just tapping this in, I'm not swiping. I'm really just pressing this into the skin. On the cheekbone, I'm pressing the bronzer on top of my cheek rather than actually in my cheekbone area. Just make sure the face stays super lifted, and it's a lot more natural as well. As you can see, I'm also bringing it up onto my temple and kind of connecting that to where I put it on my forehead. And then to bring some colour to the centre of the face, I just like to take the same brush and really lightly just a little bit down each side of my nose. I really don't do this too precisely because it's not like we're contouring the nose. We're more just adding colour to the centre of the face. I'm also bringing any excess onto my eyelids and connecting that to the temple as well. By connecting all of this together, so it's running from the nose to the eyelids to the forehead to the cheekbones, it just creates a lot of cohesion in the skin, and it makes it look so much more natural. Okay, for concealer, you want to choose quite a creamy, lightweight concealer. This Lancome concealer is perfect. It's the Lancome, I don't know how to say that, Tint Idol Ultra Wear Concealer. Oh, also, ignore that, I slept on my face like this. Like, I always put my hand on my face, but I had fake tan on my face, so that's what's happened. It's also a couple shades lighter than my base. It's just going to really brighten up the face. I'm going to put this right here, so bring it out on the outer corners here and here, just to lift the face. I'm going to put a little bit on the chin, and also on the centre of the forehead. I'm going to use a brush to blend this out. This is one from Hourglass. And you want to just start pressing this into your under eyes really carefully. Make sure to use a brush when blending out your concealer. It's honestly a game changer. Using a sponge just really soaks up a lot of the product, but using a brush, just make sure you can get super precise placement and it doesn't soak up any of the product, so make sure you've still got that coverage. Any leftover on the brush, I'm just going to dust this over my eyelids, and that is concealer done. I feel like it's just made me look 10 million times more awake. Okay, all the cream products are on, so we're going to do some setting spray. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm just going to do quite a heavy layer of this all over the skin. I like to channel my inner supermodel when I'm doing this. Not that I have that, but this setting spray is really just going to help everything melt together really seamlessly. It's going to help prolong the makeup. It also adds a super nice glow to the skin. I've been loving the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake Powder recently. I know it was hyped about ages ago, but I never tried it. I tried it the other day and I was like, okay, I see the hype. I don't know why I never tried that before. I also love the pinkish undertone. I feel like it really suits my complexion. So if you have a similar complexion to me, definitely give this a go. Before I go in with powder, I'm going to go in with my sponge and just make sure every single crease is tapped out. And then I'm taking a small amount of powder on my powder puff, patting off the excess in the back of my hand like always. Press this powder right under my eyes, just where the creasing would be. I'm also bringing it up here where we put the concealer. Also down the side of my nose and onto my upper lip, just to eliminate any of that shine. Look at the difference. This powder is incredible. I literally used one dip in the powder for this whole under eye and one for this under eye. I didn't keep going back in layering up the powder because that's what makes it look unnatural. So use minimal powder, it will still work exactly the same. And for the rest of the skin, I'm going to take a pressed powder. I'm just going to use this one by YSL. This is a blurring one, so it's stunning because it literally blurs the skin, makes it look like you've got a filter on. I'm going to take this on a fluffy brush. The only place I'm going to completely avoid is right on the apples of my cheeks because that's where you want to keep that glow. But I'm putting it everywhere else to really make sure that makeup is set in place. I feel like no one uses a pressed powder with a brush anymore, and I don't know why, because it looks so much more natural. And I feel like it still keeps a little bit of shine to the skin, but it just stops it from sliding all over your face, which is what you want. Okay, now for some powder bronzer. I'm using my favourite glowy powder bronzer ever. It's the Milani Baked Bronzer in 05 Soleil. Not super shimmery. It just kind of adds a bit more dimension to the skin. So I'm putting this bronzer everywhere we put the cream bronzer. So just exactly on top of that. This is just going to help add a bit more dimension to the skin and also set that cream bronzer in place so it doesn't budge. I'm really not being very precise on my eyelids and down my nose as well. I want to make sure it doesn't look structured because then it can look quite unnatural, and you want this to look effortless and like you're just naturally got bronzed eyelids. So from looking at the Pinterest images of this makeup, the girls don't often wear a lot of blush, like it's not super bright cheeks, but they definitely have a bit of colour on their cheeks. So this is definitely the perfect blush for this. It's the Milani Bella Bellini Baked Powder Blush, and I'm going to take this on the same brush that I used to apply my bronzer. Kind of mix those two together and make sure they blend super nicely. Focusing this on the apples of my cheeks. I'm not bringing this high up to my temples at all like I usually would. I'm just putting this kind of under my eye, just on the apples of my cheeks. Oh my god, look at that glow. Oh my god, I didn't know she was that glowy. She is stunning though. I'm sorry if you can hear some weird tractor truck in the background. I don't know what's going on outside my house, but we've got to continue. So we're going to move on to brows now. First step is clearing off any excess makeup in the brows with just some micellar water and a cotton bud. And then the brows seem to be kept super natural for this look, so I'm going to go in with this. It's the Benefit Precisely My Brow Wax, and it doesn't slick your brows to your face, which I really like. It just kind of fluffs them up. Mine's in the shade 3.5. And I'm just going to super lightly brush them up at the front. And then just down towards the tail. This product is literally just your brows but better, and that's exactly what we want for this look. Just like that, you can see it makes such a difference, but it took me about 2 seconds and they still look so natural. Oh my god, what the hell is going on? Okay, onto the eyes. Now, I've discovered a new thing that I love doing. It's basically adding a tiny bit of like wet shimmer to the eyelids. It just enhances your whole makeup look. I'll show you. So this is the Vive Skin Dew. I don't know if it has a shade. I think it just comes in one shade. But it's like this gold kind of shimmery shade, and I'm going to squirt a little bit onto the back of my hand, just a tiny bit like that. And then I'm going to tap my ring finger in there. And I'm going to first put some just down the bridge of my nose and right on the tip, and really press this into the skin. It just gives the nicest natural glow. The main part is I like to take some of this skin dew and just press that right onto my eyelids and really blend it in. Same thing on this side. Like, just look at that beautiful glow that it adds. And to make the eyes even more glowy, we're going to use a highlighter. This is the Iconic London Lit and Luminous Baked Highlighter. Just taking a tiny bit on my pinky finger, and I'm just going to pat this right on the inner corner of my eyes. This is a non-negotiable with literally every single makeup I do. You have to have a little glowy inner corner. I feel like this really opens up your eyes as well. Just makes your eyes look so much more pretty. For mascara, of course, you want to go in with an eyelash curler. I'm going to curl them right at the base. And then I'm going to move up the lash and curl the ends of the lashes as well. Oh my god. Do I need Botox? Oh my god, I'm so wrinkly, what the heck? The absolute perfect mascara for this look is the new Refine mascara. I did a whole review on this on my TikTok and Instagram, and I've become obsessed. She's actually sensational. It's called the Lash Sculpt Mascara by Refine. And look at the shape of the brush. When I first looked at this, I was like, what the actual hell? But it literally works so well because it gets every single lash. I'm gonna start at the base. Just do a super light coat of this. But the main thing you want to focus on is length and not loads of volume, and that is what this mascara is perfect for. I usually don't like mascara on the bottom lashes, but with this mascara it's so stunning on the bottom lashes because it doesn't add a lot of volume, it just adds length and it kind of just tints them black. So yeah, I'm just putting this on the bottom lashes as well. Also, again, I'm so sorry if you can hear noises outside. I'm basically living on a building site at the moment and it's so hard to film YouTube videos because everyone's just making so much noise. So please ignore that, I'm so sorry. I'm going to use a lip liner super close to my natural lip shade. This is the Rimmel lip liner in 760 90s Nude, and it just matches my lips so perfectly. So I'm going to overline my lips slightly with this, just on the cupid's bow and the middle of my bottom lip. Okay, and then my favourite lipstick at the moment is the Giorgio Armani Lip Power in 102. I'm just going to put this right in the centre of the lips. You see that gorgeous shine it's just added? Like, it's not like a lip gloss, it's not sticky or oily, it's just added the most beautiful subtle shine. Love this. A step that I never miss is cleaning up the edges of my lips. So I'm going to use a concealer, which is the same shade as my foundation, and just clean up the edges of my lips. I especially recommend doing this if you overline your lips as well. It just makes the overline look so much more like your natural lip shape. And then we're going to finish off with one more spritz of the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Okay, and we are done! That is the finished Pinterest-inspired makeup look. I love the skin. I feel like it's just giving my skin, but better. I feel like it will suit everyone as well. Definitely give this a go if you want to feel super pretty. But yeah, if you try this makeup, make sure to send it to me on TikTok or Instagram. I would love to see your guys' recreation. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. I love you. Bye!